Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today and you can see Isis there. I've felt Isis energy from the beginning of my journey. She was one of the first Ascended Masters that I felt. This is her Isis Oracle deck. It's brand new. I just bought it, so I'm going to use it today. Bear with me as I learn the cards. So she came to me in the beginning of my twin flame journey, as she does with a lot of people with Archangel Michael. As you know, she is a twin. Her twin is Osiris. He was brought back to life through her, and they had Horus as their son. So I'm here because she's been coming to me a lot this week. I was guided to buy this deck, and she's also the keeper of the light that came out for the energy this week, and I was feeling her energy all week. She, of course, is a divine feminine. She represents the mother goddess in the Egyptian times, in the ancient times. She is the goddess with the wings. And since she's been wanting to come through with a message, I believe this is going to be an empowering feminine message, because she usually comes when we're needing empowerment, right? And her energy is very strong. As you know, in the Egyptian times, it was both a matriarchal and patriarchal society. The feminines had the closest connection to God and the moon, and so because we had a full moon, I also feel that's another reason why she was coming through, because we're at a turning point in the collective. So Isis, goddess Isis, Osiris, Ascended Master Twins, what message do you have for the twins this week? For the divine love counterparts this week, what message are you wanting to bring forth for the collective? We got scales of balance. Ancient Tantra of the soul, right? And we've been getting a lot of this energy. Obviously, the full moon was in Libra, which is the scales. I'm going to read from the book, but I'm just channeling the message now. You know, this is a time of balancing, of karmic balancing, and connecting back to these timelines, right? So anything else, Isis, here before I pull the book for these messages? Another message, please. Whoa. Abundance of Sophis. Solar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. Woo! I like this. Yeah, so abundance coming in. The Libra full moon was also at 0 degrees. So as you know, we're bringing forth new beginnings, bringing in our abundance, aligning to, you know, central sun. A lot of yellow energy here. If you've been going through fear and anxiety, which I know a lot of us have, don't worry, we're going to get through this. Call on Goddess Isis for help in that regard. So, one more card here from the Isis Oracle. Eye of Horus. Wow, I saw this card like 3 times, shuffling. So it says awakening divine perception, right? Our perceptions are shifting. This is a time where a lot of us are ascending. Our perception is rising. Horus in the Keepers of the Light deck is a cosmic gateway. You know, things are opening. We're getting galactic downloads. I'm going to read more about this in a second, but just FYI, the art on these are beautiful. And on the bottom of the deck, we see power over 7 scorpions. Power to conjure lower vibrational forces. Yeah, so a lot of readers this week have been talking about that, the contrast and the lower forces. And make sure that you're transmuting this with whoever you transmute with, whether that be, of course, you always have source, the power of God. You have the angels, the dragons. I'm going to read this card because this is the theme and it makes sense for this past week and how to, you know, move forward with these guidance cards, right? So I'm going to start with the theme, the power over 7 scorpions. And I've been seeing a lot of 7, so this is very indicative for me. And underneath this was a blessing from Divine Empress of the Sky. So that's just a message for Isis, from Isis to us. So you are being initiated into the magic of conjuring, to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, and with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. The Lady Isis teaches the art of conjuring, of being able to use will and word to gain dominion over lower vibrational energies. We must be careful to use this gift with compassion, respect, and love, right? You can always transmute, also call on Archangel Metatron to transmute in the light of God any lower level energies. Don't send it back to people, but transmute into the light of God. That's the most effective way to do it. We must be careful to use this gift with compassion, respect, and love. Using words with care and firmness will bring great healing into your life. You are guided to become aware of the power of your words and to realize that they are becoming very effective as a healing instrument. The lady was able to cause the poison of 7 scorpions to yield to her healing intent by naming them and dominating their poison. She did so out of compassion to save the life of a young boy. In this story lies the mystery of her conjuring art that is awakening in you. To name the poison requires careful and clear assessment. If you judge or resist really knowing, you are unlikely to be able to accurately name and therefore gain power over the poison. If you stay curious, detached, and compassionate, your perception and ability to wield the power that comes with the ability to accurately name, hold on, let me switch the page here, something will increase. The poison may be jealousy, resentment, fear or guilt. It may be blame or shame, anger or possessiveness born of abandonment or rejection in the past. It may be a poison that is sourced from within your own self or injected into your system from another. It could be an actual phrase or insult, a cruel childhood nickname or taunt, even said in humor, but that wounded the open body soul at the time. And it may be a cultural poison, towards your feminine body, distorted perceptions. Isis can help you grow more powerful than any poison in your system or relationship or any toxic environment by helping you name it, take ownership of the situation, and make any inner change necessary so that you can either affect transformation of the situation or are transported from it by changing your vibration, which then draws a different circumstance more aligned with your frequency, right? Your truth will be whatever is in your heart. It may be any number of simple expressions such as the love in me is greater than this pain, or the love of the Lady Isis heals and absorbs this passion now, returning it to me as unconditional love. Right, so again, you have the power to transmute these negative energies. You can call on Isis, you can call on whoever resonates with you. Lady Isis is here and holding this as a theme to let you know that you have the power to transform, identify the poison, identify where it's coming from. Fear is an illusion. We can transmute this. Don't send any of the negative vibes back to people, even if they're trying to cause you harm. Transmute that into light, right? So let me move on here to the scales of balance. And I'm going to, before I do this, I'm going to pull some, we're going to use these last 3 cards in the end. I'm going to pull some tarot. I got this new Prisma deck. Super exciting. Very different than the regular deck. But they're beautiful, beautiful art. So what are we facing now? And what advice do you have for us? Isis. Whoa. Oh, 5 of Pentacles again. I did an angel message today and that also came out. So if anybody's feeling left out in the cold or abandoned, she mentioned that in the 7 Scorpions, transmute that into the light of God, of course. So I got 6 cards here. I think that's enough. The bottom of the deck was Page of Chalices. Right. So the Page of Chalices usually speaks of manifesting something. In the regular tarot, there is a fish in that cup, right? And here you see it as this, vibration, right? He's holding this vibration. And there's like all this magic around him, right? And so things are manifesting now. Take this opportunity to manifest what you've been intending and move forward in this connection. And Isis is saying that things are manifesting. Stay out of the lower, into the higher. And then we have 7 of Wands, which means, in the spiritual, in the higher, some kind of resistance that we need to get through. You have the power. You hold the power to do this. Page of Wands, you can manifest a new beginning and move forward in this situation. So, use your power to do so. I'm sorry, my son is here talking to me. in the fridge. So Knight of Pentacles, also an offer coming in, might be slow moving, but is coming in. Use your manifestation powers to guide the direction of your life. Kind of stay out of this resistance and out of that Seven of Scorpion energy. And the Five of Pentacles, you are not abandoned, you are not separate from source, you are being guided, you are being watched over, you are being given tools through spiritual teachers, through these channels. Make sure that you're identifying with a channel that is connected to the highest vibration and to the highest good of all, and stay out of this, or not stay out of this, but you will be moving forward. You have the power to move forward from this energy of conflict and despair and abandonment, and move into higher vibrations, right? And this is happening during the moon cycle, right? Again, connect to the higher, connect to your feminine energies. The moon is here to help us release. We are on this journey. Illusions are being illuminated, and that, these lower vibrations are being transmuted. Use this to move forward and to step into your Three of Chalices, right? Into your divine nature, into the flow of things, into what can truly serve you, right? We have the power to do this, okay? And Isis is here to remind you about this. And so use that to your advantage. Use it to transmute the energies. And Isis, I'm going to use the Mystic Moon Oracle just to be a little bit more specific. What has been going on this week. And what can we do about it? Or you're already telling us that we need to transmute those energies. And that contrast is here to derail us. But, any other guidance is helpful. More card, please. Yeah. All right, so bottom of the deck, we got shadow work. Of course, the moon is always going to bring up that shadow work. You see some mirroring here, and the mirroring card also came out. We are, the Five of Pentacles energy, the Seven of Wands, we are dealing with the shadows here, with the full moon, with the moon card. Just remember that this is for your greater good. It's here to identify what's holding you up, or what's holding your connection up, or your ascension up. Divine feminine, it appears that you are the one doing the shadow work, or if you're masculine watching this, it is your feminine energies where the shadows lie, right? And then we got the answer is no, vibrations, mirroring, soulmate, contemplation, and separation. So I'm getting a few messages from this. So divine feminine, or a masculine embodying the feminine energy, or a masculine dealing with shadow work in his feminine energy. The answer is no. So one of the things that I'm getting is here, some of you are thinking about moving on to a soulmate. You're really thinking about this because you're in separation. You've been hurt. There's some mirroring going on here. You're seeing it in your twin. And this might be lowering your vibration, or what I'm getting is the answer is no in vibrations. You have free will. You can say, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to move on to a soulmate. You're really thinking about this. I'm over this, whatever. And that could be the case, but to me, what I'm really getting for this is just part of the shadow work. The doubt, the fears that are coming up, that Seven of Scorpion contrast energy, like, this is coming up because it's part of the shadows, because it's what we need to go through, right? And underneath the shadow, where we got the regret card, right? Like, you don't want to regret, making the wrong decision. But the truth is that the only way to know what the best decision is for you is by connecting to the higher and connecting to your divine feminine, right? Which is the one that connects to the moon and to your higher intuition, right? So in the shadow work, you have the choice here about what you want. I'm getting also you know, if you wanted a confirmation as whether you should move on from this twin flame connection, Isis is here to say it's really hard. The answer is no. You'll never fully move on whether you guys come into union in the physical or not. You find union within, you find union above, you connect on the in the higher. And you can't really ever detach, move on, cut cord from a twin flame connection. If you are a true twin, this connection is seamless and timeless. And whether you come into physical or union or not, that's irrelevant. You know what I mean? But you have the power of vibration. It's time to meditate on this, okay? It's time to meditate on whether this is the right choice for you at this time, okay? You need to dissolve the illusion of separation and really think about this, okay? Or if you are divine feminine in a soulmate connection, but yeah, and you feel that you're a twin and you're in separation, obviously, if you're in a soulmate connection, there might be some mirroring going on there, you know? So it's not exactly what you think it is. It's mirroring something to you that needs to be learned, and that's the shadow work being done in that soulmate divine love connection, right? And then I'm also getting, if you're a divine feminine, you know, soul family may be mirroring to you something that needs to be healed, and this is your shadow work, and you're thinking about this separation and what people are saying, and you know, they might be wrong about what they're saying. So make sure to keep your vibration high to connect to the higher, and let your connection to source and your guides and your ascended masters, let them reveal to you what about this is your shadow work that needs to be integrated to move past this, right? So a couple messages there. I hope that made sense. I knew this was going to be a divine feminine reading, mostly an empowering, because Isis is that energy, right? So yeah, and then this one came out, free will, with the answer is yes underneath. I mean, yeah, you do have free will, right, to choose whatever you choose. Keep your vibration high, but still have faith in the higher, right? I'm not saying not to give up on this and to do anything, you know what I mean? But only you know, and you know this by connecting to the higher, not by seeking that guidance outside of yourself, right? And then the masculine card comes out, awakening. Yes, guys, this is true. The masculine is awakening, okay? But it takes time, okay? It takes shadow work. You are awakening, you know. You're going through the shadow work to awaken, right? And so, I see any other messages here regarding the awakening. New direction, right? We're moving in a new direction. This is a new phase. That was then, this is now. The masculine of the past is not the masculine of now, because the masculine of now is awakening, right? And even if you don't see it in the physical, it does take some time to manifest in the outer. Pause, right? Yes, pause, meditate. This person looks like they're meditating, you know, pause, reflect. Do the shadow work, integrate the shadows. This is all part of inner union, which is necessary first regardless, right? This is the last from, oh my goodness, guys, you can't make this shit up, holy cow. So if you do the shadow work, if you take a pause, if you realize that we're awakening and the masculine is awakening and that we're going in a new direction, there is commitment in the future, right? Commitment to this journey. Let's not take this just as a physical thing, because this is talking about the higher. Commit to this journey, commit to yourself, because you will reach divine love, because you will be vibrating at that frequency. And for the twins, divine timing, action will be taken. Commitment will come in. Don't try to rush things, okay? Because it all happens in divine timing. Don't let these lower energies take you off your path, right? You are guided, okay? You are guided. Ask for your guides to help in this, right? So let's clear these up a little bit. A lot of divine feminine message here. Of course, Isis is here to guide us with that. What did I do? Oh, here. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Okay. I did speak about the Page of Chalices. So because we've kind of split this a little bit, look at that, High Priestess. Yes, we need to get in that High Priestess energy. Man or female, connect to your High Priestess. So divine masculine, is there any message here for, you know, Osiris? What is there any message from the masculine at this time? Not too many cards. masculine energy. Right. So bottom of the deck for the message from the masculine through Isis and Osiris, the star. You know, the stars are aligning. I love the art on these decks. It's amazing. The stars are shining. The cosmic gateways are opening, as we saw with Horus. Look at that. Underneath, 2 of chalices. Wow, yes, this is a divine love connection. It has a greater purpose. This is real, you know, and the stars are aligning and we're opening up to this new direction to be taken. And that's what the masculine wants you to know right now. He's healing. He's divinely guided. He's awakening. We got the 5 of Wands. Yes, I mean, there is some of that conflict energy. Everybody's very guarded. There's some outer forces, you know, trying to get in, trying to distract us. But, you know, it's all part of the shadow work, right? And then we have the 8 of Swords. A lot of us are very guided, are in this lower energy, or the masculine is in this energy. They're not quite sure what to do to move forward. But we're moving out of this energy and into the 9 of Chalices and into the Queen of Pentacles. Like, they know that you're the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is a physical card, a high vibrational card. You know, you are their Queen of Pentacles, and this is who they want to move towards, right? And we're going to get that wish fulfilled. But yeah, we do have to go through the contrast and end these cycles to begin new ones. But they are coming, and this is a message of hope from the masculine. They're grounding this. They know who the feminine is. They know that they're their wish come true. They're moving towards this. We have to be patient. And let's just go on, let's go forward in these messages from Isis here with the Isis Oracle. But guys, you know, message from the Mystic Moon Oracle, as you saw, was all about this is shadow work. What we're going through now is shadow work. Yes, when we get closer to union and we get in that higher vibration, opposing forces come in, and look, the 4 of Swords popped out. You know, this is a time to rest and recuperate, to rebirth this connection. We might be at a standstill at the moment, but you know, we're gonna move past this. Okay, we're gonna move past this, and we just have to have faith that they're awakening, and faith that we're awakening, and that we are coming into inner union through balance and through help from the divine, right? So I'm going to start now here with the Oracle. Last Oracle messages from Isis. Scales of balance. Let's see what she has to say here. Her messages are really long, so I'm just going to pick the words that pop out first. As Isis, what do we have to learn from this card? What messages do you have to uplift us, to empower us in these moments of shadow? Says, you are a tantrika, an initiate of the path of divine healing of masculine and feminine. These 2 sacred polarities that are universal to human experience. As these energies come into mutual respect and balance, you attain great power, presence, and healing effect in the world of the soul and in the human world of forms here on this earth. You are supported in further exploring this path now under the auspicious and blessings of beloved Isis. Right? She's here to tell you that the balance between the feminine and masculine within is key to this journey, and that it's being anchored in the physical, as you've seen from a lot of the cards here today. You are in the process of sacred relationship healing of the divine masculine and divine feminine energies within your soul. This is the advanced spiritual path of Tantra. It is the connection of the body and soul. The effect of this inner divine relationship healing is genuine enlightenment of the mind and the body. The body becomes a living sacred temple of light, energy, and wild aliveness. This embodiment can be experienced in movement, in deep stillness, in vitality, and in quietness. Right? 4 of Swords. You are a tantrika, a sacred priestess of the tantric arts. Some people mistakenly believe that tantra is simply about sexuality. But it is in truth the journey of the soul to bring masculine and feminine polarities into wholeness, love, unity, and empowerment, to learn to be the enlightened path in every element of your being. This is soul-building work that is in great service to the spiritual healing and evolution of humanity, yes, which is in deep need of those such as yourself, who can help create sacred connection between mind and body. It might be through your own personal healing of your body-mind connection, and perhaps through your healing services for others that you walk your tantric path. It might be done in a private way or in an obvious way. What matters is that it feels right for you. Walking this path walking this path authentically is a choice to live in dedication to the sacred work of Isis, who taught us about the creative power that could come of healing and the relationship between masculine and feminine consciousness. You are also guided, if in healing work with others, that you can help others heal through exploring the interplay of masculine and feminine energies. It might be through connection of mind and body, through inner and outer worlds, through sexuality and spirituality joining for healing. Enjoy the unfolding journey, beloved initiate, for it will be highly creative and could involve art, movement as a dance, or yoga, breathwork, and more. Beautiful message from Isis here. I really, really love it. So the next card is abundance of Sothis, and these cards are so in line with my message here on this channel, so I'm so glad that I got them and I was called to, because as every single card that was pulled today reflects, we are healing our masculine and feminine energies at this time. Abundance of Sothis, stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. Abundance in many forms is flowing to you now, beloved. Intend right now to receive it. Yes, be open to receiving. Meditate, as we've said here a bunch of times today. Just decide to do so in your heart this very moment. The oracle of the abundance of Sothis comes as guidance to expect increased flow and to continue your good works of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self, and enjoy the abundance responsively flowing to you in many forms over and over again. Abundance comes to you now, dear initiate. If you have been through a time of restricted circumstances, materially, financially, socially, in terms of health or relationship opportunities, fun, or friendship, then this oracle indicates that the tide is turning and an upsurge of wealth, health, abundance, and more are coming to you now. After an experience of restriction, perhaps for a prolonged period, you will very much enjoy this new and improved flow of energy, support, and compensation and reward. With your open heart, your many channels are ready to receive the influx of abundance, and your innate belief that you are worthy to receive, you attract great support from the universe now. Channels for receiving grace in all of its forms are created when you allow your heart and do your part to be ready and prepared to receive. Right, so you may be going on this new creative endeavor. You might be going on mission, starting your mission. If this is the case, just know that you are ready. Open your eyes, be open to receive. Just remember that you are worthy, right? And this is a prayer at the incantation at the end of the card. It says, Star of Sothis, you bless me with abundance and peace. My wealth on all levels does increase. Through many channels, I receive your flow with wonder and gratitude. I watch my wealth grow. I release all fear and doubt that would block your grace. Instead, I focus on your shining, stellar face and realize the love and safety within. The flow of great abundance now does begin. Love it. Such a great message. And then last but not least, the Eye of Horus, awakening of divine perception. Let's see what this card says here. Very strong but very consistent messages from Goddess Isis. Thank you so much for this. I realize now why I was called to this deck. Very in line with my message here and with me as well. The Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. Again, back to the theme of this message with the power over 7 scorpions. We have the power to overcome any negative energies, any lower level energies by connecting to the higher, by opening our perception, by realizing that the contrast is only serving us and the shadow work is to be learned and transcended and integrated to bring in the balance between the masculine and feminine energies, right? Isis card that I use as a theme from the Keepers of the Light, magic is manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. If you're on mission, you're on the right path, you're heightening your vibration, you will call in that divine love that is meant for you. And whether it be twin flame or soulmate, it is going to be what was meant for you and what your soul intended, right? And maybe you're so intended to go on mission and to step out of the 3D matrix or incorporate your soul mission into some of these 3D aspects to enlighten and serve humanity, right? And I believe that's what we're all here to do. And you were called to this journey for a reason. Finally, this oracle is an indicator of a triumph over darker energies and emotions. Yes, I love that this is the last card. Whether we are safe, we are powerful, we are transcending, right? Whether you have been struggling with psychological darkness, unfulfilling habits, patterns of subversive or undermining behavior within yourself, or from toxic relationship patterns with others, or with organizations or groups within society, know that you will triumph, and the sun, the truth, the light will prevail. Pray for protection, clear insight, and trust your inner guidance. You will triumph in light over any darkness. Your success and growth are assured. I love it. I love it, you guys. You know, Isis is here to remind us you are a divine feminine or divine masculine. You are powerful. You are a transcendent being. Yes, these darker energies are here, but we are here to transcend them. We have the power to conjure lower vibrational forces. We have the power to move on from this. The incantation of the Eye of Horus is, Eye of Horus, Eye of the Sun, let my divine vision fully come. I call upon your protection, divine. May my gifts awaken in service and shine. Help me see through your eyes so bright, beloved Taurus, Lord of Light. I see accurately without distortion or fear. I am gifted with vision, pure and clear. Love it. So, you know, Isis, thank you so much for your message. You know, you are here with the Divine Feminines, assisting us. You know, I actually got this deck off Etsy, Reawakening of the Soul, beautiful Divine Feminine there. Let's just get one more card here. I might have to read this because they don't have much explanation. And so, what last message do you have for us here for this energy and this week, and for the people? Freedom, guided to my channel at this time. Freedom, and what else? Yeah, we have freedom from these lower energies. They have no power over us. And water. Yeah, release the energies from the past that may be holding you up. Use water to cleanse yourself of anything holding you back from any lower level energies. Just imagine it washing over you, or go to the ocean if that is near you. You know, balance your chakras. You know, like we got the scales of balance. We're in a time of balance. Make sure that you are energetically balanced. And remind yourself that you are free. If the horse is a spirit animal for you, then this is a sign for you. You are free. This is a journey of transformation. You have the power to transcend. I hope these messages resonated with you all. Remember that you are sovereign beings, that you have the power, that the abundance is coming, that this is a divine plan orchestrated for the benefit of you and of humanity. And I hope that these messages served you. Thank you for being here. If you'd like a personal reading, the information is below. If you want to follow me on Instagram, Lightwork2332. Love you all. Take care.